What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm ranking the NFL running backs. It's a tier list. I did my last video was a QB's tier list, so I'll be doing running backs this time. We'll be doing wide receivers later, maybe cornerbacks. So yeah, we'll be doing that maybe in the next few days. But yeah, I haven't been uploading recently, so here we go. My first video in a week or so. So yeah. And then oh yeah, also the main focus of today's video is also we'll be going over NFL news. Julio Jones, we all know he requested a trade. He requested a trade away from the Atlanta Falcons. And he's hoping to leave. I'm sure he'll be out soon. I think in these next few days we'll be getting some news. We could get news any minute, any day, any time in this next week. I'm sure. So yeah, let's see what happens. With that, hopefully something happens. I'm a Ravens fan, so I'm really hoping we can get Julio Jones. But I think there was multiple reports saying that we are out in the running to get Julio Jones. So I guess yeah, I mean it's fine. We have Rashad Bateman, we have Hollywood Brown, Sammy Watkins, who's shown in OTAs so far a really good veteran type leadership for the younger guys. So you could see that in the press conference he had, which is nice. It would have been awesome to get Julio, but I'm not that mad. I didn't really expect us 100% to get him, but I was a little bit excited. But yeah, and then you know what I'm saying. We yeah, I'm assuming Julio Jones is gonna go to the Tennessee Titans. AJ Brown's recruiting him. All these guys are recruiting him. That would be if the Tennessee Titans do get him. Oh yeah, what's up, guys? All right, yeah, what's up? Yeah, I think if the Tennessee Titans get Julio Jones, I think they could be definitely a contender to win the Super Bowl. Now, if the Ravens get Julio Jones, I'd expect us to win the Super Bowl. But yeah, that's something else. Yeah, and then I think it was like the New England Patriots. People are saying he should go to the 49ers. He ruled out the Cowboys, I believe. I don't think he's going to the Cowboys. Yeah, and then we also have Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers wants out of Green Bay. He's wanted out for we've known this for about a month or two. You know, where he goes, I don't know. I think for this, I think he'll just be staying at the Packers. Maybe he'll leave next season, but I think he'll just stay with the Packers. Um, I think I just don't see him leaving. I don't know who they would trade for. I don't know. I mean, I could see him going to the Broncos. That was a realistic scenario, but I think they're gonna give him a good contract, a good offer, and I heard they're gonna plan some big offer, big signing bonus or whatever. So I'm assuming he'll stay with the Green Bay Packers where he's played his whole career. And then they obviously have Jordan Love on the bench. I don't know how much you can trust him, to be honest. Even in college, they did trade up to get him, but like to be honest, even in college, I don't know if he was even the best. I barely know anything about him, but yeah, that's just what's going on around the NFL. I don't think there's really much. Just Tim Tebow participating in OTAs. I found that interesting. But yeah, that's it. So look, we got the tier list. I'm gonna present that real quick. Um, yeah. Okay. Let me get that up real quick. All right. So here we go. So we got I think yeah. So we got last time our tiers were elite, borderline elite, good, below average, and average. Today we just have elite, borderline elite, good, average, and trash. So yeah, we'll be doing that now. So okay, and if you disagree with me, make sure or agree with me, make sure to get your comments in. I'm sure you guys have some thoughts about this. Seems like an interesting list. This does include, I think, the rookies. I think this does include the rookies from this draft. So I see Travis Etienne and I see Najee Harris. So yeah. And then we got Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Chris Carson, Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, and more. So yeah, we'll start with Chris Carson. Let's see. Chris Carson, right? I think he had a good year last year. He always breaks that 1,000 yard he always breaks that 1,000 yard mark. I think in the past two seasons no, he didn't break it last season. Sorry, but he did break it in 2018 and he did break it in 2019. I guess I'll just be doing an overall tier list, not really based on last season, but I guess kind of their whole career, kind of what I think going into this season. Obviously he got injured last season. He was on pace to have a decent year, but I think I'll put him in good. I don't think I don't think I can put him in borderline elite, or yeah, obviously not elite, but I don't think I can put him in elite. I mean borderline elite. He's good, maybe not average, but yeah, just put him in good. Oh yeah, and then we have Kareem Hunt. Okay. We have yeah. So that Browns duo, that dynamic running back duo. We got here. I don't know. I think Kareem Hunt. He's obviously the backup running back, so he's not going to be getting like first RB1 touches with the ball. But I mean, look, I think I'm gonna put him in good. He was playing at an elite level with the Chiefs, I think, but I'd actually put Nick Chubb probably in elite. He led the league in rushing that one year. We remember he's so young as well. He was only drafted in like 2018, I think. So yeah, I think I have to put him in elite because he's definitely one of the best running backs in the NFL. Led the league in rushing. Last season, it wasn't as good as the year before, but I don't know. I do have to put him in borderline elite or elite. So I'll put him. I'll stick him in elite. Okay, we got Josh Jacobs. I think yeah, Josh Jacobs. He did have a good year. Oh no, actually no. Sorry, Nick Chubb. I put him in borderline elite. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the stats right now because I didn't really watch the Browns. This past actually, I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. Should I put him in elite or borderline elite? Because I feel like I can't really judge him because I'm basically judging him on the 2019 season. I didn't really watch him. I can see that he did have 1,067 yards in 12 games. What do you guys think? He had those stats last season. I think I'm gonna put him in. I'll stick him in elite for now. Let's see. We'll fix it as we go, but like I did last time. But yeah. All right, we got Josh Jacobs. I'm gonna put him in borderline elite. I think this guy, he had so much potential coming into the league, and in that rookie year, he showed just that, rushing for 1,000 yards, which was in 2019. This past season, he rushed also. He broke 1,000 yards. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in borderline elite. I think this guy has a lot of potential. Um, and coming out of college, we kind of knew the impact he was gonna have on that Raiders team. And I think it's just going to be exciting to watch him going forward. I always enjoy watching Josh Jacobs. Yeah, I put him in borderline elite, maybe in between borderline elite and good. He's not elite just yet, but yeah. Okay, now we have Aaron Jones of the Green Bay Packers. And now I think he's a good running back as well. He's definitely in between that borderline elite and good. He's not just elite. I'm gonna put him in good. I've kind of called him overrated over the years. I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of overrated. I think, in my opinion, I'm gonna put him in good. I don't think he's elite with the Josh Jake. I don't think he's borderline elite like the Ezekiel Elliott's, Josh Jacobs, all those players. I don't think he's just there just yet. But yeah, that's Aaron Jones. Hopefully, yeah, for the Packers, they need to get him more going. I think this next season. But yeah, and then we got Derrick Henry. I mean, we don't even need to debate this, do we? This guy, he's amazing. He broke the 2,000 yard mark. We rarely see that. Only a few guys have done that. Um, well, so, yeah, only a few guys have done that. We barely see that type of stuff. Um, yeah, I think let's see what he does. Let's see what Derrick Henry does this season. If they get Julio Jones, that offense is probably going to be maybe, I don't know, the best, if not the best in the NFL. But yeah, that's going to be nice to see. Oh, and then we have Christian McCaffrey, another elite. I'm gonna put Nick Chubb in borderline elite. Maybe this season, maybe when I do these rankings next year, maybe I'll put him in elite. I don't think he's there just yet, but um, yeah, I just don't think he's on the level of those two. I don't know why. See, it's hard because he did lead the league in rushing in 2019. Like, I don't know. And then we have his. I'll keep changing it. According to what I'm thinking. Yeah, Zeke did not have the best of years last season. He did not have the best season. He's had much better seasons. Obviously his rookie year that was amazing. He's had like 1,500 plus years. He only had like I think 900 yards or something like that. In 2020. So I'm not gonna put him with these guys. Maybe like these rankings really can shift. I think if I did this like last year or 2 years ago, he definitely would have been elite with those guys. But I'm not gonna put him in. Um, I'm not gonna put him there. I just don't think. I mean, let's see what he does. I hope he goes off this season because he needs to have a bounce back season. Right, we got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think he with the Chiefs he had a pretty good rookie year. They're obviously a more pass heavy offense because they do have one in Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, we all know he's probably the best quarterback in the NFL. I think he's the best quarterback in the NFL. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire did get some decent yards. He got 803 yards, 4 touchdowns. And I think yeah, rushing yards. I think wait, no, wait, let me check his stats real quick. He got um 297 receiving yards and then 803 rushing yards. Okay, so yeah, I was right. So 803 rushing yards, that has to be in good. I wouldn't put him in borderline elite. Maybe in a few years, he has good potential. He was that 32nd pick of that 2020 draft. And I think he's probably that's probably good for the Chiefs because you know he's definitely a running back for the future, and I'm excited to see um what he can do next season. Maybe let's see if he can break that 1,000 yards because it will take pressure off of. They have that new offensive line with Orlando Brown and all those guys, adding all those guys. So maybe that will help out their um run game. Yeah. Okay. Oh shoot. Yeah, and then we got so let's just review it so far. We got Christian McCaffrey. We all know he's elite. He's a receiving back, he's a rushing back, he's a power back, all that stuff. Um we all know what he can do. We have Derrick Henry, who is definitely the best running back in the NFL at the moment. And I think he'll just continue to go off. You literally can't tackle him. Like, yeah, it's crazy. And then Josh Jacobs, Nick Chubb, Ezekiel Elliott, Chris Carson, Kareem Hunt, Aaron Jones, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We've not yet to put someone in average or trash. Yeah. Okay, this number 28 guy. I don't know if I'm just deluded or what, but I don't know who this is. Is this Jonathan Stewart? I don't even know who this is. Bro, I don't even know. I'll just skip him. If you guys know who he is, make sure to comment. Make sure to comment. Who you think it is? I have no clue who that is. Dalvin Cook. Is it Jonathan Stewart? I don't even know. Isn't he? Didn't he? Isn't he not even on the Panthers anymore? I don't even know. Um. Yeah. Okay. We'll skip that for now. We got Dalvin Cook here. Um. And yeah, Dalvin Cook. I think he's I don't know. I think he's elite because I think he's just an explosive, elusive running back. I love watching him play with that Vikings offense. He carries that Vikings offense. He's definitely oh wow, I put him in trash. But yeah, he's definitely elite. You always love to watch Dalvin Cook play. He did get a lot of problems from injuries earlier in his career, but yeah, it's good to see him playing well right now. And he's just a fun player to watch. Um, yeah, yeah. And then we got Devin Singletary. Okay, we have Devin Singletary. I think he's in the good category. Uh, he's definitely not borderline elite yet. I mean, like I've seen some good bursts of him. Um, good bursts of his potential and stuff. He's been with the Bills, I think, for his whole career so far. He's really young, but I like him. He's a good fast running back. Um, and yeah, it's just more to come from him. I think, like some of these other guys. Some of these guys are really young running backs. So yeah. All right, next we got Cam Akers. I'm gonna put him in average. I don't really. I don't know. I don't know. It's either good or average. I'm just gonna put him in average. I don't think I've seen enough from him. Uh, he had a decent year. Maybe not good, great, that type level, but it was definitely an average type season. Um, but yeah. Okay, we got Deandre Swift. I don't know. I think I'd also put him in average. I think if you're looking at stats, it's in terms of stats, it's average. You could make a case for him to be good, and same thing with Cam Akers. And I think I'm gonna expect a break. These two were both rookies last season, obviously, as we know. But I'm gonna expect a breakout year. For both of these. I think DeAndre Swift definitely. I don't know about Cam Akers. That Rams offense is looking nice. They got Matt Stafford and they have a good receiving core, Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp. So and him at running back, average good on borderline of good running back. I think you could see good things from that offense. But yeah. All right, next we got Saquon Barkley. See, this is hard because he went down with the ACL injury. Before that in 2019, he played really well. He balled out. And I don't know. I think I'm gonna put him in elite because before he got that injury, he was playing really well, and I'm gonna expect him to come back even stronger. He's probably motivated. Obviously he was referring to the Adrian Peterson comeback season when he was talking about when he got injured. He was like comeback time and all that stuff. Adrian Peterson winning MVP that year that he came back from that ACL injury. I think and that's exactly what Saquon got. So I feel for him and I hope he has a great season. And I think he will. I think he'll be motivated and all that. Yeah. All right, we got Philip Lindsey. I'm gonna put him in average. He did rush for 1,000 yards. I remember that one season. He did. He obviously he played good that one year. I think that was his rookie season. Like 18, I believe it was. He played well. He's on the Texans now, so that they got the new running back. But ever since that rookie season, he's undrafted. But ever since that rookie season, he wasn't really the same. I'd say. I think 2019, yeah, he kind of maintained that level, but 2020, I don't. He kind of fell off. I think, yeah, he didn't really play as well. Um, you know, as he did in those first two seasons. I don't know how he's gonna do with the Texans. Yeah, I don't think he's really like. I'd say he's just an average running back in the NFL. Okay, and then we have Melvin Gordon, Broncos running back. Spent most of his career with the Chargers so far. Um, I'd say I don't. I think if we were talking a few years ago, we would put him in elite or borderline elite. We all know how good he used to be, but I don't think he's really maintained that Chargers level with the Broncos. But he's been okay. And I'm gonna put him in good. I don't think he's borderline elite. I'd say he's good. Um, and we'll see what he does this season. Okay, and then we have Alvin Kamara. Wow. Okay, Alvin Kamara. Uh I'm gonna put him in elite. I think this guy he's with Drew Brees, that passing offense that they had, that was nice. To be in that Saints offense, you have to be a receiving back, and Alvin Kamara fits just that. He fits it perfectly. He doesn't really he never really hits 1,000 yards. Like he never really hits 1,000 rush yards. But if we're being honest, he's just so dynamic. He's just a hybrid type running back. He can catch the ball off screens and all that. And yeah, I think it's just I have to put him in elite. Like for this guy, you can't really base him off stats. You actually have to watch him play. And Alvin Kamara, I think he definitely is one of the best running backs in the NFL. And I think just that receiving element that he has to him, it's just yeah. It was yeah, what's up? Alvin Kamara is the best. I don't. He's not the best running back in the NFL. He's in. I put him in that tier, like maybe top 5, top 6, or something. But he's not the best in the NFL. But yeah, I know you're happy because you're a Saints fan. But yeah, he never really gets 1,000 yards. But that doesn't matter. All that matters is he makes plays. He makes clutch plays and all that. So yeah, and we'll see how he does with Jameis Winston as quarterback. All right, we got Chase Edmonds now. This is a guy I don't really watch, to be honest. I haven't really even seen him play. I know that he's kind of an elusive back if I'm um not wrong, but I'm just gonna base this off stats, to be honest. I don't really know much about him. And to be honest, I don't know if any of these guys are even gonna go in trash because yeah, I don't I don't know. I don't think any of these guys are gonna go in trash. Chase Edmonds, I'm just gonna put him in average. I'm just basing this off stats. If you guys know anything that I don't know, just comment. Don't be afraid to comment. But I mean, 2018, 16 games, 208 yards, 13 2019, 13 games, 303 yards. 2020, 16 games, 448. That doesn't really show me a lot. I mean, I obviously don't know much about the player, but yeah, I can't really say much about that. But I'll just put him in average. Um, all right, next we got James Robinson. I think I'm gonna put him in good. He did hit 1,000 yards, um, this season, this 2020 season, and he was a rookie, so that was nice to see. I always like to see when whether it's a wide receiver or running back, I always like to see them hit 1,000 yards. That's always nice to see, and he did just that. And with them drafting Travis Etienne, I think that's going to be a good duo. I don't know what they're going to exactly do with Travis Etienne because, as we know, for OTAs, he took all of his reps at receiver. He didn't do like the coach Urban Meyer, all reps at receiver. So I don't know how they're gonna really use him. It's gonna be interesting how that offense works with Tebow. If Tebow lasts for the season, I don't know if he'll get cut by the preseason or something. But with Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, and James Robinson, that's it. And they obviously added Marvin Jones. That's gonna be an interesting offense. I don't know how I don't know how that's gonna um I don't know how that's gonna pan out. But yeah. Let's see. Okay. Well, now we have Joe Mixon. I hate Joe Mixon, if I'm being honest. I don't like Joe Mixon. He's a rival running back. And I never liked him. He always goes off against the Ravens. Which is annoying. But yeah, James Robinson is I mean, no, Joe Mixon is a good running back. I wouldn't put him in borderline yet. He's a good running back. He's always shown that he he can get past that 1,000 yards mark. If you can get past that 1,000 yards mark, I think you basically lock yourself in on this tier list as good. That's just my thing. I think he got injured in 2020, but he's not average. He's not trash. He's good. All right, we got. I think this is Najee Harris. Yeah, this must be Najee Harris. And he hasn't. I don't with the rookies. I don't really know. I didn't really know what to do with this because they haven't even taken an NFL snap, to be honest. But just looking at him in college, he was so explosive. He was hurdle. He would juke. He was everything. And he's gonna add a lot to the Steelers offense, Steelers run game. But I think I'll put him in good. And same with Etienne. I'll probably when we get to him, I'll put him in good. All right. Same with Fournette. Fournette is not borderline elite. I think he's good. He's not borderline elite. And why? It's because he did just win a Super Bowl, but like with the Jags earlier in his career, we all know he played really well. But yeah, he was. I think he was on pace to be one of the best running backs in the NFL, and you could make a case maybe that he is one of the better running backs. But 13 games, 367 yards. That's not really uh that's not really the best. But when it came playoff time that season, for the Bucks, this guy really did show up. And he's one of the reasons why they did win the Super Bowl. He played well in that. He did play well in that game against Kansas City, and then he did play good in those playoffs against the Saints. I remember he played well. Okay, and then we'll go into the next. We have Austin Eckler. Oh yeah, this guy, he's always been regarded as one of the better running backs in the NFL as well. I think there's different types of running backs. There's like the elusive running backs. There's the power running backs. type players. And then there's the receiving backs. You could make a case. I guess Derrick Henry is like all of them, or Saquon or CMC. All these guys are all of them. But I think this guy's a receiving back. He always seems to be catching more out of the backfield. In terms of scrimmage yards, he always gets past that 1,000 yard mark. So I'm also gonna put him in good. This list is gonna be filled with good players. But yeah. Right. David Montgomery. I like David Montgomery. I think what they did with him was nice when coming out of like last season when they got him into their offense. And I think he's shown that he can be a decent running back in the NFL. But just like some of these other guys, like I'd say Singletary, you could compare him to Robinson, Leonard Fournette. I put him in good because borderline elite is just different. It's just some of those Pro Bowl guys. I wouldn't say he's a Pro Bowler. Like if you look at some of these guys, they're not exactly. I guess Aaron Jones was a Pro Bowler. Kareem Hunt was a Pro Bowler, but he's not playing at that level. I guess you could make a case Aaron Jones borderline elite. I'll put him there, but yeah, none of these guys really are on that Pro Bowl level, I'd say. Yeah. And then we have same like with Miles Sanders. He's the same there. This guy is more of a receiving back as well. Austin Eckler, Kamara, and him. They're more of receiving backs, I'd say. Yeah. Yeah. He's made some good catches for the for the Eagles. Oh yeah, and then next we have J.K. Dobbins, who this is my team, the Ravens. So the Ravens. We so look, he had a good year last season. I think he would have gotten rushed for 1,000 yards. If we had started him week one. We did have Mark Ingram and Gus Edwards. By the end of the season, it was him and Gus Edwards splitting snaps, but it was mostly um it was definitely mostly at the end. J.K. Dobbins. He had some 100-yard games. Yeah, we didn't really see what we had from Mark Ingram in 2020 than what we did in 2019. In 2019, Mark Ingram he played really well, uh but yeah, look, I think J.K. Dobbins has to go in good. And I think in a few years we'll see him in elite, a borderline elite, maybe elite. And I think he'll be one of the better running backs in the NFL I think he'll get 1,000 yards this season. We're really a heavily rushing offense, and he'll be RB1 now, our second year player, RB1. Um, yeah, I'm excited for the future with this guy. And then we have Antonio Gibson. This guy had a good year as well. In the playoffs, I remember he played really well for the Redskins. I mean, for the football team. Yeah, for the football team. And um, he played well for them. And I think he's gonna play well. Next few years, and I think he's definitely their RB1 for the future. Okay, and then we have wait, hold on. Oh, wait, so this guy. Oh yeah, this is Mike Davis. Oh, okay, dang. This is Mike Davis. I think he's on the Bucks now or something. Wait, yeah, he's on the Falcons. Sorry, he's on the Falcons. I didn't recognize who it was, but yeah, I'm gonna put him in. We all saw he bulked up for this season. That picture, he's looking really good in shape. But yeah, remember when Kareem Hunt was good? He's still good though. Like he's just a backup for Nick Chubb. But that running duo is definitely the best in the NFL. But I'd say Kareem Hunt, he's still good. But I'd say he's still good, but he's just not playing on that elite level. I think is what you mean. Yeah, he's just not playing on that elite level. But yeah. Yeah. So that running back duo, like that's an elite duo. And I think, like, yeah, there are some good running back duos in the NFL. We have at the Ravens, we have Dobbins and Edwards. I think, I think Edwards is a very underrated. They're both two of them are very underrated players. But yeah, and then we have Miles Gaskin. I think he's average. I wouldn't put him in good just yet. But yeah. All right, we have ETN. Um, yeah, I think he'll be good. I'm excited to see how they actually use Travis Etienne because he he's definitely he's definitely a versatile running back. You know, he's taking snaps at wide receiver. I don't know how that's gonna really work in that offense, but that's pretty cool that they're doing that. And I don't know who's gonna be RB1. I put James Robinson here as well. That's gonna be a good running back duo as well. Another um duo we're gonna get which is which that's pretty cool. But I think ETN he has a good future ahead of him because that coach Urban Meyer, I think he knows what he's doing. I think he'll probably be more used as a he'll be used more as like a backup option for James Robinson, and if obviously um uh if if James Robinson struggles, then they have ETN on the bench to go to, which is pretty. That's a pretty. I don't. Yeah, but yeah, that's that. But I think a lot of people have been saying that they did waste their they wasted their um pick on Travis Etienne when they should have addressed some other another on another player. But yeah, I mean I don't know, like it's it's um it's it's interesting to see what Urban Meyer's gonna do with Travis Etienne. But yeah, so yeah, we don't have anyone in trash yet. I guess yeah. I mean, these guys are all above trash. I wouldn't put any of them, like, they just don't deserve the word trash. Like I could literally just get rid of um the tier trash, but I don't know. Let's see. We have a few guys left. Okay, and then we have Ronald Jones. We got Ronald Jones, and I'd put him in average. I don't think, he when Jameis Winston was the quarterback, they didn't really go to him because they're very very pass heavy offense. Uh, but yeah, they were just a very very pass heavy offense. That's the yeah. Oh shoot, this is Fournette. Sorry, this is okay. Yeah, this is Jones, and this is Fournette. I got them because I think Leonard Fournette was number 27 on the Jaguars, I believe. Yeah, he was number 27 on the Jaguars. So yeah, we got four. Okay, I got that messed up, but yeah. So Ronald Jones, he's average. I don't think he's anything above. I don't think he's good, but he's definitely average. And then we got Sony Michelle, I think that is. Yeah, Sony Michelle. And I don't know. I just he had a decent rookie year. I remember with the Patriots. But I don't know. I don't think he hasn't really played at that level since. I'd say. Um, he only played 13 games last year, but I don't want to. I can't put him in um good. I want to put him in average. I don't think. I hopefully he has like a bounce back season. But yeah. Um, yeah, I think. I mean, and then we got Damien Harris here. He's pretty good as well. That's a kind of a good tandem. Uh, that they have going there. But yeah, he's also going to go on average. I don't think he's great, but yeah. And then we have Jonathan Taylor who rushed for 1,000. I think Jonathan Taylor. He could be another. He's another one of those guys who's going to be, I think, borderline elite in a few years' time. Um, he had a good year with the Colts. And I like yeah I think he rushed him and J.K. Dobbins both rushed for 2,000 yards in college that one, like 2019 season, I think. So I mean, yeah. Okay, and then we have David Johnson. I don't know. I'm gonna put him in good. I think we all know with the Arizona Cardinals, he was good. He was pretty much on that elite elite level with the Arizona Cardinals, but I mean, he fell off. He had a lot of injuries. I picked him first in fantasy. I think I remember a few times, and a lot of people did as well. Uh, but yeah, he's falling off. I mean, that you expect that from a player who's dealt with so many injuries, and he's on that Texans offense who just also added Philip Lindsey. So, um, I mean, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work, but okay. And then we have Tevin Coleman next, um, and he was. I remember he was good with the Falcons. He was good with the Falcons. He's been decent for the Niners. But he's nothing better than average. I remember he was the backup for Freeman, Devontae Freeman. And he played well in the Super. He was really good in that Super Bowl run they made. But he didn't. He got injured last season. He did get injured. Um, and I mean, yeah, I don't think I can really put him in good anymore. I mean, if this was a few years ago, um, if this was a few years ago, I definitely I think put him up there. But yeah, okay, and then we have I think that's Frank Gore, right? Yeah, number 20, Frank Gore. He's obviously really old now. I don't even know what his age is. He's been in the league like forever. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why he's on this list. But okay, stats. He had 653 yards with the Jets last season. Um, didn't he? I thought he retired, but probably didn't. I'm probably wrong. Frank Gore. He's been in the league so long. He's a veteran, and yeah, it says he's a free agent. So I'm assuming he's gonna retire, but hey, at the end of his career, I mean, he was like he's up there in terms of all time yards of all time. But look, I don't think you can put him in anything better than average. And there you go. That's the tier list. In the comments, make sure to write. Do you agree with me or not? Do you agree, disagree? I don't know. I mean, yeah, I mean, we can review it. Here it is. We got CMC, Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, Saquon Barkley, Alvin Kamara. They're all elite in my opinion. Aaron Jones, Ezekiel Elliott. I think my prediction is Ezekiel Elliott will return to elite this season. I think he will. Nick Chubb, Josh Jacobs, Chris Carson, then good. Kareem Hunt, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think that's Devin Singletary, Melvin Ingram. Um, no, Melvin Gordon. Sorry. Joe Mixon, James Robinson, Leonard Fournette, Najee Harris, Austin Eckler, David Montgomery, uh, Miles Sanders, J.K. Dobbins, Antonio Gibson, Travis Etienne, Jonathan Taylor, and David Johnson. And then average Cam Akers, DeAndre Swift, Philip Lindsey, Chase Edmonds, uh, Mike Davis, uh, Kyle Gaskin, Ronald Jones, Sony Michelle. Wait, okay, Tevin Coleman and Frank Gore. So there you go. That's the list for you guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Oh yeah, and Damien Harris. If you if you like the video, make sure to like it. And let me know. I'll be doing probably receivers next. I don't know. These videos are really long, so I mean, yeah. And then we'll be doing probably a NBA playoffs reaction. I think we'll be doing an NBA playoffs reaction to the first round of the playoffs. The Lakers got bounced out last night against the Suns. We had we had Donovan Mitchell and them, and then that Knicks series, which was really good. The Hawks, they get the better of that. So it'll be Hawks, Sixers, Bucks versus Nets, Suns versus Nuggets, and then we'll have and Clippers versus Mavs. Game 6 is tonight. We still have some time to go. I think the Mavs are gonna win that series, but that's gonna be a good series. Utah versus the Mavs. So yeah, it's gonna be a good few months for the NBA, I think. And I just hope that I'd take any other team than the Nets winning. I don't want anyone else. And I hope the Bucks beat them. But I just hate super teams, to be honest. that's just what the Nets are. And Durant's always forming these super teams, which is annoying. But yeah, I'll do that reaction when the first round ends. I think if the Mavs win tonight, that reaction to the first round, I would be reacting to my initial predictions and what I got right, what I got wrong, and then yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and